one question.
Yes.
You are from a generation, I don't want to say older, because, right? But
Yeah.
now are the young,
Yes.
and you are still investigating. You are, the young is the ones who has the energy or want to discover
Yes.
the world. After so many years of investigating, already winning a Nobel Prize, what inspires you to still doing it? Because maybe you can retire. Maybe you can go back to Israel, to a kibbutz, and say, all right, I already...
Kibbutz does not basically exist anymore.
I know. But you can retire. You're in LA. You can go, I don't know, to the beach.
They will be happy to accept me. But
you can go to the beach in LA and stay there. Why not? Why to still investigate? Why to still sit on a computer and doing it? What inspires you?
You know, I know a guy, a professor, who sold the company and got $2 billion and continue to work. So they ask the same question. They say, what do you want me to buy a captain hat and to sit in a yacht?
That's the dream of many people. It's because that's the dream. When somebody young starts, he wants to retire at 40, at 60 says, I'm already retired, I don't want to do anything.
He will die in 2 weeks from boredom. So it's not, it does not, I mean, I need to do something.
All right.
So not to be bored. To travel around the world, the best way is to do it with conferences and so on, so you could kind of decide if you have scenery. Yes. So first of all, I don't think I will enjoy retiring at all. So then there are two options: to travel all the time, that some of my colleagues are doing, or to continue with research, which keep you with, it's not for the second Nobel Prize, it's a lot of fun to try to, sometimes it's annoying, but overall it's a lot of fun to try to solve new problems. So you have to make a decision what you do at such a stage. Do you start to be involved in politics?
That could be another thing.
It could be a complete failure. Do you try to...
Or you can be the guy in Trump's cabinet.
This...
Don't change the Trump subject, come back to...
But it's I mean, you could try to be, you know, peace ambassador or to talk about global warming. I don't feel that this is my passion. So the answer is that doing science is one of the most enjoying jobs. If you remove the problems from it, it's really enjoying jobs. And I really have no interest in retiring.
And the other question that has to me with science and being a Jew. I know you are not a really Jew.
Yes.
I see it. I don't know why we see that. But it's always the concept that going to make science, for many people, it's going against what God believes.
Yes.
What do you think about it? Because many people are more important and trying to investigate how was the, I don't know, the creation output, how the body works. How is for you being a Jew, or not thinking about that, or being in a concept of it's helping God, it's going against him, or it doesn't matter anything about that? Because you come also from a country that it's Israel that has many religious concepts around there. So
in 1983, I was in the Vatican in the meeting of the Pontifical Academy of Science.
Yes, I know it. And the Pope came and say that there is no major contradiction between science and religion. And then some journalists asked me about it, and I say the Jews found it many years ago, because when you tell them that the world was founded, I don't know how many billions years ago, they say, you don't know what is 1 year in God counting. So essentially, a lot of religious Jews who deal with science don't find a conflict. And I was asked several times to fight this evolution, how you call them, creationists. Yes.
And I declined because I knew I will lose with the points that they will solve, and I will not be sure what to answer. But having evolution is not against religion. I mean,
if somebody believes in God, he could say that he invented the Big Bang, and everything follows. So there is no. Essentially, I used to show YouTube from a Christian site, which showed this molecular motor ATPRs, show how it works, and then it says after about 40 seconds, this is evolutionary impossibility. Because there is no way that all of the parts and everything would be read in, only a few million years. So first, it's of course nonsense, but the answer is that I know that this stuff exists and I want to know how it works. Who put it together is not, I'm not going to spend my time asking it, because also it's unlikely that I will figure it out.
Right.
Yes.
Good.
So, Professor, I want
Yes.
to ask you something.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first thing that you think when they told you that you won the Nobel Prize? I mean, do you remember where you were at the time? At you were at your house, at the
Yes,
university?
No, I cannot be in university at 2 o'clock at night.
Oh.
So I
For your wife, for your sake,
What?
for your sake, I hope you were at your house. Would you?
Yes.
I don't know if you're married, but with your wife, I hope
No, I knew,
at 2 o'clock in the
I
morning.
knew we could call her. She's upstairs. I knew the date, so it was.
They already proposed you, and you know where you were on a list.
No, this you never know, but I knew that it's likely that they consider this field, and I knew when, at what hour the committee will declare the conclusion. So the only thing I saw is that it was a little too early, because it was at 2 o'clock at night rather than 3. But,
And what would you think when they told you, Professor, you are a Nobel Prize winner?
I was very happy that I got it and not other people.
How does it work? How does it work to be nominated to win a Nobel Prize? Do you have to do it? Somebody propose it?
No,
How
no.
does it? Or you make your program and you send it to the
No.
Nobel Academy? How does it
It will
work?
have
Because not many
zero
people
effect.
knows how to be chosen. Somebody's
Now, except for peace,
yes.
the only way to nominate is that people, usually Academy member or Nobel Prize, are getting these forms, and they could nominate one personnel.
Yeah.
You cannot, of course, nominate yourself. at
All right.
But then the nomination itself is not so important, because then the committee, once they decide on several fields, are meeting during a whole year and trying to figure out who did what in the field first. I mean, it's extremely rigorous and slow process. By the way, today they just gave the prize to this Colombia president or whatever. Was it Colombia?
The peace?
Yes. Yes.
So it's essentially you don't have too much influence. I mean,
No, not about influence, but somebody nominated you.
Yeah.
Somebody took it
Yes,
from the university,
yes.
maybe. They ask you. They say, "I'm going to nominate you to send the papers." Yes, or just
they
you knew
could-
that because I don't know if
No,
somebody you
I-
knew that you were not on the list or something about the possibility to win in it.
Yes, but
No?
this was not because of the nomination. So you sometimes after you here and there. So sometimes you have a feeling that
Somebody told you,
that
"You may
this-
even win." No.
that this might be this field. So I mean, they tried to have a supreme secrecy, but you sometimes might feel something, but it's not about the nomination. The committee has to, it's 5 people, and they have to sit and to invite experts who will tell them.
They talk to you. The committee talks with the investigators.
If they call you, you know you are not going to get the prize.
All right. Because they have doubts?
because they will ask you and other people. Yes.
All right.
So they call other people secretly and ask them who did what first and so on. So it's not about the nomination, and you know, there are people who try to send them things, but nothing happened with it. So,
Thank you.
So, thank you. I mean, for my part, that will be everything. I don't know
for
if you
us.
have anything else to add, Professor, that you wanted to share.
Something you want to say to people in Mexico or
I
to the
already
students?
I already said
And after
it.
going to the, I know you discovered many things. How was the pyramids?
No, essentially, I even enjoy more this gruta, how it's called.
Gruta.
I enjoy this fantastic restaurant gruta in a cave.
Ah,
And the
Gruta de la
pyramid
D,
was
Exhausting.
difficult. Yes.
nos presentarás ahí.
Yes.
All right.
So essentially, we had an extremely nice day.
Thank you.
Yes.